Yo, welcome to Sprawl and Brawl. It's episode number 52. I am Wild Matt here as always. Thursday, June 15th, 2017. Megascripture.com. VODs and MP3s, they're all available up there right now. I'm going to go check those out. 53 episodes. We've been taking our time with them though. I think we started in 2013. Maybe, yeah, it was 13, I think. And they're all available on iTunes. Just go look them up wherever else you can find podcasts as well. And our live stream is on YouTube, on Twitch, on Mixer, on Smashcast, and on Ustream. Jeez. And Steiner is over here where he's just sitting.
Yo.
Doesn't have to say anything during those intros. And a lot of it is just off the top of my head. Every week. I have no lines I say every week. It's just I have the one thing where it just comes off the top of my head.
Sure, if you say so.
Pre-show. Whoops, this is not the pre-show. This is the actual show now. Hey guys, welcome. So there's a lot of MMA that happened. So much so that we had a special yesterday talking about Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. So that's available right now if you want to go listen to that.
I don't see on how the fuck we're going to do all this.
What, are you going to sleep?
There's so much fucking news.
Is that what you're doing?
Why the hell is there so much news?
Are you going to sleep? Is that what's happening?
I don't know, but there's a lot of shit here.
Well, here's the first thing we can talk about and get it out of the way as fast as possible. Tough Redemption episode 8.
Okay.
Gilbert Smith versus Diego Lima is a pretty standard episode. Gilbert Smith was pretty pouty like he always usually is and doesn't want to party and do all that stuff. So...
Yeah, so they went out for dinner and he went to the bathroom and started jogging inside this handicap stall.
And then was it Joe that came in and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, someone went in.
I think it was Joe Stevenson.
Yeah, probably.
I forget who it was.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I guess that was the only highlight of the actual reality show aspect of the show.
Because that was just a little weird.
And then the fight went how I expected.
It was a pretty good fight. Like I definitely
went into 3 rounds.
If that was on like a TV show or whatever, like that would like.
Because Gilbert Smith always does pretty okay, but that's the thing. It's just it's okay. He's not terrible. It just he's at a certain level, right?
Right.
And I felt like Diego Lima was definitely above his level. And it showed in the 3rd round. He was getting a little bit more tired than Lima was. Smith was, anyways. That's what I thought about that fight.
I don't know. The last 2 minutes of the fight was mostly Gilbert winning.
Gilbert did a lot of fucking sprouts of power and energy, but it was never consistent. That was the problem with the whole fight.
He was hitting substantially better than Diego was. At the end, at the very end of the round, he was he was actually able to move head movement better and avoid and still hit. I thought I took down some notes, but I don't see him here. Crazy. Now, not to say it was a very close fight. It definitely should have gone 3 rounds. I do think though Diego won the first 2 rounds and Gilbert won the 3rd. So the point that there was a 3rd round was a little confusing to me.
I think you could have given the second to Smith. Because it wasn't the second where he had all those explosions and he ended the 2nd round with just fucking going crazy? Well, they were both kind of going crazy at the end of the 2nd. Was it the first one then? Maybe it was the first one.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't fully... I would have given the first 2 rounds to Diego and then the 3rd round to Smith.
Well, then the 3rd round wouldn't have even happened.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was kind of confused that there was a 3rd round when I was watching it.
I wasn't surprised, to be honest.
Both rounds were very close. Both rounds were very good.
It was a close fight all around.
Right. Even the 3rd round was a very close round. It was all very good. And to the point that there was a 3rd round I was very happy about. Just within the confines of what the Ultimate Fighter is, I was kind of confused.
You know what was nice about this episode? It seemed like everybody was getting along. Even Garbrandt seemed like he was being a nice dude. Hanging with the boys. None of that shit. He seemed like a pretty alright dude.
Yeah. Well, they did the little nipple.
Oh, that's alright. That seemed like it was just dudes having fun.
Actually, yeah. Again, the whole, like, same thing with what TJ said was the whole snake thing. Like, like, just dude, what the fuck? Doing something like the nipple things and whatever. That's fucking funny. Like, if you gave him a big Joker smile or whatever.
Oh no, the snake thing's fine. It's just when you do it with tape on a picture, that's okay. Just
like,
when you keep
doing something was
that,
it was still funny or whatever. But yes, like the whole, like, okay, he left your camp. What do you fucking do? People leave people's camps. Like, what the fuck? Just get over it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, whatever. And then at the end of the day, Gilbert left his gloves in the ring.
Yes,
indicating that he is done with MMA.
Well, he said it. So
yeah. Well, that's typically other fighters have done. I'm assuming it was a boxing thing that boxers were doing that, and then it kind of came over to MMA. Because I do know of other MMA fighters that have done similar things. So like Cote did it, and I think Hughes did it.
I want to say all of them did it. Whoever actually planned on retiring. Oh, so hey, this season of Tusk is actually doing pretty good in terms of ratings.
Ratings,
I mean,
okay.
It's not amazing, but it's better than the last few seasons.
Previous, yeah.
Yeah, so the last episode...
it got to a point that it was really bad.
Well, so the last episode did 303,000 viewers, and then another 238,000 via DVR.
Well over 500. Yeah, that's well over 500. Yeah. That's not bad.
So the total number was up 14% from the similar week of the previous season. And the number is down actually 13% from the last episode. The episode before that did 373,000 viewers. I guess people were excited that there was 2 fights on that.
Yeah. But again, still well over 500. That's not bad.
Yeah. This season's better. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, the thing you have fighters that actually were mostly in the UFC or at a very high level in other organizations. So that, like, you get better fighters, you get a better show, or better fights within the show. And most
are you excited? Are you excited about that Tuesday night fights thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Dana White is having a Tuesday night.
On
Fight Pass.
Yeah, it's on Fight Pass, so it's
5 fights a week.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept. I don't understand it fully.
He said that there was going to be some fights where it would be older guys and they would be fighting for redemption, and if they lose, they're out.
No, but this is through other organizations or whatever? This isn't.
No, there's UFC fighters in there too. I'm pretty sure it's all UFC fighters. So and there's some that will be earning.
So it's just dudes that are fighting in the back room. Like, I don't fully understand.
It's in the same gym as Tough.
Okay, I didn't understand that when they were talking about it during the shows.
Yeah. Oh, so quick update on Floyd and Connor before we move on. So it's USADA. Is it USADA that's testing them, or WASADA, or whatever the fuck the other one is?
It should be USADA.
It might be
USADA. No. Sorry, USADA does the UFC.
It's one of them. They use the same rules anyways.
Right.
USADA and WASADA.
Essentially it's the Olympic whatever is what they're doing.
Yeah. So they're gonna get tested. And originally it was supposed to be at the MGM Grand, and they rescheduled it. Connor was like, "What? Why the fuck are we using the smaller one? Get the fucking T-Mobile one." And they got it.
It should be the T-Mobile.
Yeah.
Because they definitely, like, there'll be $1,000 tickets. I'm sure of that.
Probably more. 1,000 is probably the highest seat.
No, it wouldn't be that fucked up. It would probably be less than. It'd probably be somewhere around 500 for the cheapest.
That's what they did for Pacquiao. I want to say the cheapest was like 1,400.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. The cheapest seat for the
UFC, even the UFC is pretty fucking expensive.
Oh, it is. The cheapest seat for the UFC that was at Skydome was, I think, $50, but that's because you were fucking far as shit.
Because there was one. I guess I was looking at the one in Calgary, and the cheapest one was like $75.
Yeah. Well, the one I went to was a main pay-per-view the one I would have went to.
Yeah. Well, the one in Calgary was a pay-per-view. It was the Faber.
Yeah, but mine was GSP and Shields. This is way crazier. And Dominic and Aldo. Yeah, it was a good card.
Dominic and Aldo.
Yeah. Damn, what's his fucking name? Dominic, the Canadian dude.
Oh, okay. Hominic.
I'm
Not
sorry.
Dominic.
Do-
Okay, that.
do-
What
yes,
the
Hominic.
fuck?
It is Hominic. You're right.
Dominic Cruz and Aldo, man, they've never fucking fought.
Yes, I was wrong. All right.
Hominic. Okay, yeah, Hominic.
Hominic.
Yes, yeah. Yes.
So, the Association of Boxing Commissions and Combative Sports, ABC, wants to give back to the fighters who have given their blood, sweat, and tears in the cage. So, yeah, they're just setting up a fund for Canadians and United States of Americans residents, where if you're a fighter or a boxer, you can apply for this, and then people can donate online. So they're gonna actually announce all their formal plans and all that July 22nd at the Mohegan Sun, where is they hold their yearly conference, and that's where they do the rule changes and all that stuff that they usually do. So yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's good
something.
for those fighters and everything. I just don't know how well it's going to do and whatnot.
We'll
but
see. I'm sure there's going to be some people that actually sponsor it, regularly and good amounts.
But again, you're talking boxers. There'd be so many hundreds or thousands of boxers that would probably be trying to apply for that. It'd be so spread out and so little amounts of money for everyone. I don't know.
And it's also UFC fighters.
Yeah.
Just fighters in general. All right, Joe Lozon, did you see him on the MMA Hour?
No.
He was talking about Reebok sponsorships, and he was like,
"Yeah,
everybody shouldn't be giving them this much shit because then they don't want to sponsor us and they might leave when it's done." Blah, blah. I was just, I kind of get the point where maybe you don't go to the Adidas dude the Reebok dude right away because it's not really his fault. It's mainly the UFC's fault.
Yeah, well, comes down to why can you not have an additional sponsor? That's what it really comes down to is the money. Why can you not have an additional? Why can't you? Why does it have to go through the UFC? Why couldn't you have the fasteners or something? Maybe the UFC can limit it to one.
Yeah, one or two
something
or
like that.
Yeah.
Plus the Reebok or something. But because the bullshit is that I can't have a sponsor on my shorts, but the fucking ring looks like a fucking NASCAR.
The ring looks the ring looks even worse than it used to.
Yeah, and what the fuck? You're giving me shit for having 5 sponsors on my shorts, but you have 8 on the fucking ring.
Yep.
What? And you get that money, and now I lose money. What the fuck?
And it depends on the fighter too. There's a lot of fighters that are actually making more, but the guys who can actually be making a substantial amount through sponsorships are losing a lot.
Vitor lost a lot of money. He was getting a shit ton of money from some of these Brazilian companies.
Yeah, freaking Silva had a Burger King sponsorship, and now Burger King is all over UFC itself.
Yeah,
so,
but not on Silva.
Nope. Talk about Vitor Belfort. He is down for a second fight with Nate Marquardt. Marquardt wants a rematch because he kind of feels like he won, which I feel like he probably did.
Yeah, I'm saying I think he won the first 2 rounds and then Belfort won the third. But I think he won the third. The other 2 rounds were pretty close.
Yeah, but Phenom disagrees, but he would still fight him a second time.
Yeah.
Why not?
That would be his last fight. So
on a contract.
Yes. Yeah. After that, I'm pretty sure he's going to Ryzen
or Bellator.
I would say he's going to Ryzen so he can use the fuck out.
Well, because Bellator has an agreement with Ryzen, and they send a lot of their talent in there pretty often.
True.
Because King Mo goes to Ryzen pretty often.
Yes, that's true. Well, even Vanderlei was supposed to, anyways.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he was a Bellator yet at that point. I think he was signed with just Ryzen for one fight.
Oh, okay.
I think that was the thing. And then he just no-showed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Johnny Case is set to make his return against Tony Martin at UFC Fight Night 112 at Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Kerry Melendez is out of her fight against Sadie Montserrat Williams at Bellator 180. That's the pay-per-view in New York. Undisclosed injury.
That's getting close. But
yes.
So like, what is?
Not
I guess
totally
they
sure
haven't.
if we're going to get a replacement fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're looking, but they might not
That's
find
really.
anything.
That's like not very. That's like
Well,
what 9
I
days.
feel like it might benefit Sadie actually, because if they find a replacement, they're probably not going to be as good as Carrie is.
Mm. But
she
it's
can
still
kick some motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's still just hard to like deal with that type of thing, though. If you, depending on the type of fighter
for
the
sure.
person is and everything.
Oh, a new guy can come in for sure. New girl, sorry, can come in for sure and just destroy, and you have no idea if you're not prepared for it.
So we're talking 9 days, 8 days, or 10 days if you count today.
Yeah, because it's not this weekend; it's next weekend. Right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so close already.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly like that would be this whole thing with McGregor and Diaz won. Like that would he came in 10 days and.
Not quite on the same level, but yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Faber, well, but it's just 10 days notice is and again, that was he found out who he was fighting 10 days before. This is still likely going to be a day or two away before they find out if they're fighting.
I doubt they're going to find a replacement, to be honest. So Faber was on the MMA Hour as well. Did you hear him? Or did you see
I don't watch the MMA Hour.
Oh, well, you could still read articles that say it was on the MMA Hour.
Really?
Anyways, so he said that Northcutt will probably be training at Team Alpha Mill after his next fight here. That's
a big mistake, Northcutt. That's a big mistake.
And Faber also said that he got a new sponsor. It's man, I swear that but it's an airline, and they will do free flights. It's not a big airline. It's like a little airline, but
yeah,
they're gonna also sponsor them with other stuff.
Right.
So like,
I would assume if it's continental U.S. that they would be doing the flying for them, and then if it's not, then they might help out getting association with other airlines.
Perhaps, but that's an alright deal.
Yeah, no, that's not bad.
I saw the comments. They were like, "Oh my God, but wouldn't they be so scared about crashing?" It's just like, not really. Like small planes crash almost less, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, it's also you're coming typically from a lower altitude, so it's actually less of an impact when you end up hitting, and you're not as big. So that whole thing.
Yeah. And there's less fuel on it as well, so it's not going to explode.
Yeah, less of a chance. But
if that shit catches fire, man, it goes.
There's a lot of like Cessna incidences because that's like personal pilot, but when you're talking like a 20-seater or a 40-seater, they're typically the safest way to travel. Like mathematically, I'm pretty sure they are the safest way to travel.
Well, because they go all over the goddamn place.
Yeah,
like there's so many airports that you don't even know about.
Yeah,
that they just go to all the time.
Yeah.
All right. NAC approves Mayweather. Oh, yeah, we talked about this. So they actually approved the date before we actually knew what the fight was.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had that in the news before we knew what it was.
I'm like just the whole now the thing. Okay, so they've agreed that McGregor can fight Mayweather in boxing, but I'm pretty sure they would have never agreed Mayweather to fight Conor in MMA.
I don't know. They let Gary Tonin do it. And that was a long time ago.
Well, that was not.
That was Nevada as well.
Was it? Or no?
I'm pretty sure that was in Vegas.
Sorry, who are we talking about?
Gary Tonin versus Randy Couture.
No, that was Toronto, was it not?
No.
That was Machida that was in Toronto. Okay.
Yeah. No, Randy Couture and Gary Tonin. I'm 100% sure that was in Vegas.
Okay.
I'm just going to look it up, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's not Gary Tonin. What's his fucking name again? Gary something?
I thought it was Tony something.
Oh, Tony. Yeah, Tony. Oh, man, what's his name?
I'll just look up.
Oh, his last name is Tony. That's right. James Tony.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, man, that was in Boston. All right. That was in Boston for some reason. Go figure that one out. UFC 118. Oh, fuck, I remember that event. Oh, I totally remember that event. That was Edgar and Penn 2.
Mm.
I watched that in Toronto during Fan Expo. And I totally remember that was in Boston. I was like, oh man, why can't there be a fucking UFC when I go to fucking PAX? That'd be cool. Why can't there be a UFC in Toronto when I'm in at Fan Expo? That'd be badass. I would totally skip the last day of the convention to go to UFC. All right. Bisping announced that he will likely only fight 2 more times in his career before retiring. And he said that he will likely still fight St. Pierre in November or December.
Really?
Yeah, they've been both saying that.
Mm.
Him and GSP. Not much being said from Dana White.
Mm.
He's been talking about... He's been too busy doing that boxing fight for some reason.
Mm.
Sean Grande is out of the Bellator play-by-play game. And they hired Mike Goldberg and Mauro Ranallo.
Yeah, okay.
Well, why are you doing that? Mike Goldberg's fine.
No, it's just that the whole weird thing, yeah.
What's the whole weird thing?
That the UFC just cut him.
Yeah, and then they haven't really replaced him with anybody good.
Yeah.
And it's not like Mike didn't set a high bar. He's not super amazing, but he's better than fucking whoever they have.
Yeah,
right now.
John Anik.
Well, John Anik, and they also use what's his name? Fuck, I forget.
Brian Stan?
No, because I'm talking about play-by-play dude.
Yeah.
He also does the after shows sometimes. Crap. He does boxing.
There's the UK. Oh,
he does boxing. He also does Glory.
I
don't remember. He did WWE a long time ago. Oh man!
All I've heard there's the UK guy or the world. What John Anik does the Americas, and then there's the other guy that does the
it's
world.
not always John Anik. There's a few times it wasn't.
There wasn't. But anything I've seen recently has been John Anik.
Josh Grisham. Josh Grisham. Does that sound familiar to you?
Not really.
Grisham. Is it Josh? John Grisham. Damn! I was close. I was so close. John Grisham. Is it John Grisham? No, it's not. It's totally Josh. Fuck you.
I have no fucking clue.
Fuck you.
Neither name sounds familiar.
Fuck you, Google. I'm not blaming you for anything. Oh, it's Todd. Damn. Damn. It's Todd. It's Todd Grisham. Anyways, I know. Todd's been around. He's not bad. But Mauro Ranallo is good. He does boxing a lot. He was doing WWE, and then they kicked him out. They didn't like him, I guess.
Yeah, the guy looks familiar from WWE. I remember.
Mauro did Strike Force. He did Strike Force before it went away.
I still don't remember him from WWF.
Oh, Mauro did Pride. Oh, Mauro just did WWE. Like, he just did it.
No, Grisham.
Oh, Grisham. Oh, he was in there like 2000? 2000-ish? 2001-ish?
Oh, I wasn't watching that.
Oh, well, then what do you want me to tell you? He's not an old dude.
No, but you're talking like John Anik's been doing it recently since they cut Goldie. So
yes, and Todd Grisham just started too. It was around that time too.
When they hired,
I know when they fired Mike Goldberg, they hired Todd Grisham.
You just said he was doing it in the 2000s.
WWF.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, glad we got past that. Anyways, we don't know who's going to actually be doing the lead, but I guess they're going to be like going on and off because you don't really need Mike Goldberg and Mauro at the same time. They do the same fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, because they're both play-by-play dudes. And then for some reason, my God, what happened to my notes this week? Anyways.
They are pretty messed up. It's just a big, giant clump of text. That's all I can tell.
So Robin Black tweeted that the Korean Superboy is out of his fight against Andre Philly due to a serious injury.
Sorry,
that's the next pay-per-view. Robin Black. He is a Canadian MMA journalist.
But is it his coat or it's a fucking journalist?
Oh yeah. Come on, Robin Black. He was on Much Music.
Like I watch Much Music.
He was a musician as well.
Dude,
he might still be rocking.
If it wasn't with Rick the Temp when he was still a fucking temp, I have no fucking clue what you're talking about.
Robin Black was a really long time on Much. He was not there for a super long time. Let's see. When was he on Much? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. He was a judge on the 2006 Much Music VJ Search. Judge. So let's see. When was he actually on Much? Anyways. You know, he does stuff. Glam rock.
That would suck balls.
He's on the Fight Network.
Oh, well, I mean, if the Superboy's out.
Oh, he's out. He's injured until October. It sucks because Andre Philly is also a good fighter. So that was a good fucking fight. Anyways, I was looking to that fight. That's the next pay-per-view, isn't it? That's at UFC 212, 213?
Well, 213 is the next one.
I think it was at 213. Maybe it was 214. But
I think it might be 214.
Oh, yeah, it is 214. Oh, damn, that's the John Jones card, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn. I don't want that card to take any more hits. It needs an undercard. That fight could fucking suck. Who knows? I have no expectations about John Jones and DC, to be honest. That fight could really suck. Clue. I have no clue either. That's what I'm saying. Ultimately, it could suck. So I'm going into it with low expectations, and then if it's good, it's good. All right, Amanda Ribas, a new strawweight signee by the UFC. She didn't even fight yet. She got flagged by USADA. A potential anti-doping violation and removed from her fight with Juliana Lima at the Ultimate Fighter 25 finale, July 7th. So, yeah.
That is fucking amazingly horrible.
That sucks. I was kind of looking forward to that fight, too, because Ribas is a pretty good striker. And, yeah, the Ultimate Fighter 25 finale actually looks like a pretty good card. So, it sucks that that's gone, but whatever. I would read the quote, but it's pretty much what I just said. So if you want to go look up the actual UFC quote, just go on the website.
Duhoi Choi is still on the card on the website, but that doesn't mean too much.
The tweet literally just came out right before I did the show.
But from Choi's or from the UFC or?
No, from Robin Black.
Yeah, but who the fuck is Robin? Like, how the fuck would he know?
He's on the Fight Network, okay? He has a lot of connections, and he does reporting just like Ariel Helwani does.
Until I hear it from UFC, or from his camp.
When there's some reliable sources out there, okay, I just put it out there. I would say Robin Black is pretty reliable. When he hears news on the street, I'm pretty sure it's reliable.
When this guy's he's fighting out of Korea, so how the fuck would he know what the fuck's happening when he's in wherever the fuck he is?
Robin Black is a world traveler, sir. Okay? You don't know Robin Black. He's a rocker, okay? He likes to go around the world and fuck bitches. Right? That's what he does.
I want to see Duhoi Choi fuck some bitches.
He's the intergalactic rock star, okay? You don't know.
So until I actually
don't know.
See his camp saying something.
He's been rocking since '98. This guy, okay? You don't. Maybe he goes to South Korea. Maybe that's one of the places
maybe he goes
that
there
like
and
him.
Fuck some bitches.
He does glam rock, okay?
Oh my god, fuck that guy. Who gives a shit about him? He's doing
the Koreans could love it.
Yeah, no one
in
loves
in his history, okay? The second paragraph or the second line in the first paragraph has ballroom zombies. That sounds like a Korean thing, right there.
Yeah, fuck him.
So
that's all I can say is go fuck him.
He's on the Fight Network.
Who gives a shit about the Fight Network?
The Fight Network is fine. I like the Fight Network. They show a lot of shit that is genuinely good and that they only show. Like they showed the fight. They showed the Fight Pass prelims on the Fight Network. So if you have the Fight Network and you don't have the Fight Pass, you can watch all the prelims.
Who's the guy that did the Sportsnet shit?
Showdown Joe.
Showdown Joe.
Whatever his last name is. Ferraro. Joe Ferraro. What about him?
No, he's more reliable than that guy. So
come on, man. Come on. Fight Network's cool.
Let's just fucking keep going.
Yeah, I want to keep going, but you're just talking so much shit. God.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
So, UFC Fight Night, Lewis versus Hunt. Want to talk about the main event right away? Then I'll talk about everything else.
What else did I actually... I saw the Brunson, because that was like 30 seconds.
Yeah, but we might as well just get the main event right out of the way here, because that's the most important thing.
No, I'm just actually checking to see what I saw.
Okay, well, Dan...
I just remember.
Okay, but then we'll just start from the beginning then, I suppose. God. So, the fight I was so hyped about last week, Thibaut Gowdy versus Dun Young Kim, did not happen, because Thibaut Gowdy got sick at the very last second, and the fight did not happen. So he took my K-pop away from me, because that guy uses K-pop as his entrance music.
Oh, okay.
And that was slightly disappointing.
Yeah.
Right. But the main event of the Fight Pass prelims got upgraded. Oh, no, this is always the main event. That's right. This was always the main event. But another Korean, geez, these Koreans. And she got replaced like with 10 days notice or something. JJ Aldridge versus Chen Mi-jun. This fight was fucking awesome. JJ Aldridge, though, was just clearly more talent. I wouldn't even say talented. She knew what Chen Mi-jun would do, and it was just come in, punch one time, and then go out. She would maybe punch 2 times, but that was it. So she was able to counter that pretty much every time. And that was the whole fight. But Chen Mi, a few times, just decided to fucking explode. Especially at the end of the second round, she just fucking went crazy. But yeah, Chen Mi-jun got destroyed. So that was sad. I wanted the Korean to win, but she did not. Sad times. So JJ Aldridge wins her second UFC fight, I believe. That was her second UFC fight. I liked her in Invicta. 30-27 unanimous. It was pretty easy. Vince Pitchell returns to the UFC cage after forever. I don't remember. Like it was like 2-3 years or something like that. It's been a long time. Against Damian Brown. And yeah, this was a really quick fight. Vince Pitchell just destroyed Damian Brown. Did you watch that fight?
Yeah.
It didn't last very long. You could see that Pitchell was just countering the whole time, and he was just faster, evading all the punches that Brown was throwing. He landed a few huge uppercuts. Damian, though, is fucking tough. Vince had to throw a couple punches to get him actually down, and then just KO'd him.
Wait. What fight is this?
Vince Pitchell and Damian Brown. I'm skipping fights. I'm only
okay.
I'm only talking about fights that I've actually seen.
Okay.
And then I'll run down the fights that I have. Well, I've seen everything. It's just there was fights that I kept notes for, and then some others that I did not. Alexander Volkanovski versus Mizuto Hiruta. This was the fight where I realized that Takanori Gomi is the blonde dude. The blonde Asian dude that I was thinking about last week. Yeah, that's him. Mizuto also had blonde hair, but it was not like Gomi's. Anyways, the first round, Volkanov looked strong and quick, had Mizuto in serious danger with punches, and then he did it again in the second round, and Hirota fucking took a lot of damage in this fight, and I think it went to the judges, right? Yeah, it did. So that was the first fight on the main card. It was 30-27. He got destroyed. Hirota got destroyed the whole 3 rounds. I'm surprised that he took the whole damage that whole time. It's crazy. Especially in the first 2 rounds. He took a lot of fucking shit. Was this the new rules? It was in New Zealand. I think it was
in New Zealand, yes.
Man, I am surprised that they did not give 10-8 in the first or second. Because it could have been. Ben Gwynn versus Tim Elliott. Really quick fight. Ben Gwynn landed a punch, and then he didn't even go to the ground right away. He waited to actually sneak into and got the back. Like at the second he got it to the ground, he got it to the back, and then got a rear naked choke. It's impressive. Ben Gwynn wasn't expecting it. That's for sure. Oh, sorry, Tim Elliott wasn't expecting it. Sorry, Tim Elliott. I'm sure he was.
Yeah, no,
expecting
that was
to win
very
this fight.
Interesting. That
was out of nowhere.
Happened so fucking
Dude,
quickly.
fucking Tim Elliott. He just fought
Tim
for
Elliott,
the belt.
yeah, and put up a pretty good fight against DJ. So
Mhm.
interesting. Now he said he was pretty out of shape because he hadn't fought because of the show and all that type of shit. So he felt ring rust for the first 2 rounds, which are the ones that Elliott did the best in. But like he still wasn't able to finish him, and this guy finished him in fucking 49 seconds.
Yep.
That's
impressive.
Yeah.
And it's not just even the rear naked choke, is that he landed a punch to get him there.
Yep.
So like the rear naked choke itself is impressive, but fuck, he could probably ended it with punches if he really wanted to.
Okay. This guy's actually fairly tall for 125.
5'5", damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tim Elliott's I think 5'6", but
I would officially be scared of him if I saw him.
but like DJ is only like 5'3" or something.
Oh yeah, no,
like
DJ.
that.
If I saw him in real life and I didn't know him,
yeah,
I wouldn't be fucking scared of him. But he would fucking kick my ass, that's for sure. But
yeah.
I wouldn't be scared of him. Light heavyweight was the next fight. Ion Kutulaba versus Henrique da Silva. This was also a surprising fight to me. I thought da Silva would do okay, and it ended in 22 seconds. Every punch that Ion was landing, even if it wasn't landing flush, like you could see like it was moving Henrique da Silva. Like it was moving his whole body. Like if he landed it on the neck, like it was like pushing him back. It was like, holy fuck. And then he just killed him with one punch. Well, I guess it was a TKO, but it was the one punch that got him down. And then he landed a few other punches. He was still standing up when he was punching him on the ground. It was a good fight. It was really short. There's a few short fights that were on the main card.
Yeah.
Dan Hooker versus Ross Pearson.
Yeah, I think it's time that Ross goes bye-bye.
Yeah, he didn't look particularly good in this fight.
He didn't look horrible, but he just definitely didn't.
Hooker just had the longer reach, and he used it the whole fight.
Yeah, well, that knee though, he did set that up. So like, not set it up, but he threw it, knowing that Pearson's head was going to be right there.
Oh yeah, man, it was crazy.
So it just like he within 5 minutes, Hooker was able to time how Pearson was moving to then just knock him the fuck out with one knee.
Yeah, Ross Pearson was moving in for a takedown or something. I don't even know what he was
No,
really
he
doing.
was throwing like an overhand right.
Oh man, and
like
he fucking just got him with a knee.
So he Hooker, I just believe, like stepped back and kind of just threw up the knee and just
it looked so effortless. So it was just like, he's down. There you go. He's down.
Pearson put most of the impact. Like he didn't throw that knee very hard.
Oh no, yeah.
The knee was there.
The
and
face met the knee.
Right into it. Like it just.
Yeah. And the co-main event, Derek Brunson and Dan Kelly. This went how I thought, right? Dan Kelly, old man, can't do really.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like Dan Kelly did pretty well against Rashad or whatever. So it.
Yeah, but it's Rashad.
Yes, I'm not. I guess, and that's like the thing. It always felt like when Rashad was moving, he could have finished him. He didn't go in for the kill, and then Brunson went in for the fucking kill and just fucking demolished him. Like it was stupid.
I can't disagree with you.
Yeah.
This fight went exactly how I thought. Like, man, Dan Kelly is not a terrible fighter. He can do shit. It's just he can't move as much as he used to, and he's 40 almost. He's almost there.
Yeah.
This year, October. Should probably stop.
Yeah.
Well, he would be a good guy to go fight for EBI. As long as he can protect his knees. Yeah, because he's a judo dude. So
but does he have the jiu-jitsu to actually deal with that?
I'm sure he could do it okay against a lot of people.
Because the thing is, like in most fights that I've seen him in, he stands up. He tries to actually like strike, opposed to, and then he uses his judo to counter wrestle more so than anything.
And then the main event: Derek Lewis and Mark Hunt.
Right. That actually went pretty much as I thought it would. It was to the point of if Hunt could get out of the first 2 rounds, it would be his. So
Lewis landed a lot of head kicks early. And
he didn't land them. They were
he landed a few in the first one. In the first round, he landed them for sure. He hurt Hunt a few times with them, and he was also landing leg kicks.
Yeah, so those leg kicks definitely.
And Hunt checked one of them and actually fucking broke his skin. Like, was it the Overeem fight that he was bleeding from the leg too?
I don't remember. I remember seeing that before, but I don't remember when. But he ended up checking quite a few of them. Like he checked the first one, it broke, and then he checked 3 or 4 more, and then Lewis stopped throwing it because he obviously took a bad check.
I easily gave the first round 10-9 to Lewis. He just landed the most significant shit. And then Lewis opened the second round with more head kicks. These ones didn't quite land, but in the first one he definitely landed a few. Yeah. And then Hunt actually started landing some leg kicks of his own, and Lewis poked him in the eye.
Yeah.
In the last 3 minutes, I would say that Mark was pretty much a dominant one. And in the last 10 seconds, Hunt actually just kind of started walking away right at the end. Like he was winning at the end, and then I guess he thought he heard the horn, and then the ref was like, "Oh, keep getting in there," and he landed a few other punches.
Yeah,
like that was weird. But that's how the second one ended. The second one, honestly, I could see it going either way, but I gave it to Mark for sure. And then, well, everything after this, Derek Lewis was super tired.
Yeah.
So it was all Mark Hunt from here. Like Lewis even tried to land some stuff, but it was just not doing anything for him. Lewis was even running away at the end. He did not want to fight anymore, really.
What was that, the end of the third? Or are you talking about the end of the fourth?
I think it was the end of the third. I think that was the end of the third where he was starting to run away.
He was definitely like trying to get the fuck away from him in the fourth. Like probably almost the entire fourth round, he was just like backpedaling right into the fence and wasn't circling out properly. And when he was circling out, he was typically circling out to the wrong side, and like it was indicating that like he was exhausted and he was starting to get hurt. And like Hunt threw a couple of leg kicks, and Lewis did not like those at all because he like winced on 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, so Mark Hunt wanted a rematch with Junior Dos Santos or a cheating bum Alistair Overeem. This is what he said. And then Derek Lewis said that it was probably his last fight. He said probably. He kept saying probably his last fight. So it's probably not his last fight because he was already talking shit on Twitter against Derek Brown and Francis Ngannou.
That's interesting. Like he's only 32, so why would that be his last fight?
Yeah. Francis Ngannou, he posted something saying like, "Haha, you suck," or I don't even remember.
Francis Ngannou, dude, that guy is a scary motherfucker.
But and then Derek Lewis said like, "Haha, look at Francis Ngannou. He's learning how to use Google Translate or something like that." I forgot what he said.
That guy's a scary motherfucker.
Yes, I would not want to get punched by that.
He's
dude.
young. He is fucking still quite young, is he not?
Francis, I feel like he's been around for a while. So in terms of a fight age, he's pretty old. He might not be old in age. 86. Yeah. So he's 30 right now.
Yeah. Because I was thinking, he was about 28, 29 is what I was thinking. So it's not too far off.
He's been fighting for a while, though. Slowly climbing up those ranks. Because I remember him from high school. When did he debut in the UFC? 2015. Oh man, okay, maybe I'm thinking about another dude.
Yeah.
Another French guy. There's been a few of those. All right, well, I think that's it. I don't think we have anything else to talk about. And we're probably both tired now. Yeah,
we've been going for 3 hours.
It's 11 now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm just going to bring up the ratings real quick. It was like the lowest. The lowest of the primetime ones.
Right.
Yeah. It's interesting that they did a New Zealand event.
At normal time.
Which I think they've always done with New Zealand and Australia for some reason. Next week, there's an event from Singapore, and it is actually happening in the morning here. So get ready for that one.
That's next weekend? Like
this weekend right now. Home versus Carrera.
Is from Singapore? I didn't pick that one.
It is from Singapore. It is only on Fight Pass.
Shit.
and it is
Okay.
happening at the Morting.
Oh, it's being called up. Yeah, okay. Oh no, it's on Fight. The main event's on Fight Network.
No, it's on Fight Pass.
I'm looking at the
It's all-
UFC page
It's all
right
on
now.
Fight Pass, bro.
Well, it might be all on Fight Pass, but it's also the main card is on Fight Network.
Oh, Fight Network. You were just talking shit about. Who cares about fucking Fight Network?
Fair enough, but
That's not anything. Fucking cares.
there's truth.
That's
in
what I'm
that.
saying. Everything that's on Fight Pass is on Fight Network. I said that earlier.
It is.
Yes. So everything
Oh.
like the early prelims are on Fight Pass as well. And the stuff that TSN cannot air is on Fight Pass. So if you're ever like, oh, TSN's not showing
No,
this
not
event,
Fight.
it's on Fight Pass.
Or Fight.
Oh, Fight Network. Sorry, Fight Network. Fight Network. Fight Network. Anyways, Holly Holm, Betch Kohara is the main event. Andrei Arlovsky versus Marcin Tybura is the co-main. Dun Young Kim versus Colby Covington. Apparently that one... Oh, yeah, no, that one is still happening, yes.
Yeah.
Tarek Safadine versus Rafael Dos Anjos. That's the main card. That's fucking amazing. And Takanori Gomi. He's the main event of the prelims against John Tuck. And Alex Casares is on this card versus some dude I've never heard of, Ronaldo Dai. Legion Liang, he's pretty good, versus Frank Kamochow. That's an alright fight too.
Okay, so it's on at 6 a.m. here. Oh my god.
It starts at 6, so that's the prelims. So I think the main starts at 10.
No, the main card starts at 6 here.
Your time?
Yes.
Okay, so it starts at 8 on my time. The
Yes.
main card.
The main card.
Oh my god, that's gonna end at 10
So-
then.
Yes. So the prelims start at
Oh man,
4:45 a.m. is when they start.
So I have to get up early if I want to watch fucking Gomi and,
That's fucking ridiculously
and
fucking
Bruce
horrible.
Leroy, my hero, Bruce
Wow.
Leroy. Oh man, terrible. Well, it's on Fight Pass, so you can just watch it whenever you want.
Yes.
All right, so we're done. Thanks for tuning
pretty
in.
much.
We're here every Thursday, even if we're tired or not.
Yeah.
Even
well,
if E3's happening.
E3 had a lot of.
Yeah, hopefully that never happens again.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Next June, we'll
I think I've said that
cancel
almost
E3.
every year.
We'll cancel E3 just so we don't have to do that.
Hey, every year there's always rumors of, is this the last one? E3's kind of been weird.
Yeah.
And if you look at this one, it was okay. And then it was opened up to the public, which is weird.
Yeah, well, I think that they were trying to get tickets and stuff and actually make money, opposed to it just being something.
It's weird.
for the
It's
press.
different. It's just different.
Now it is a little weird about E3 and the whole thing of just like, where or what are they doing or able to do? Because a lot of the conferences were there wasn't a guy up on stage doing anything. It was just video. Someone comes out and says, "Thank you. This is this. Video."
That's how I felt about the Microsoft one.
Yeah, well, Bethesda did a similar thing. Sony did a pretty similar thing. Like, yes, someone came out on stage, but it was for like 2 minutes, and then video.